Yeah, I'm alright. You okay? I think it's a good thing, to be honest, to do it.
It is. It's about time you told your story.
I love walking. That was my biggest thing. I absolutely love power walking. I loved it. Just put some music on and just go. Obviously, I had 2 children, which obviously I love I love them to bits. I used to do a lot of sewing and that kind of things, but obviously that's not happening anymore. I don't remember nothing at all. I don't remember nothing the day before either. Apparently, I was out with my friends, somebody's birthday, I think it was, or something like that. I don't remember none of it.
I was giving the phone call.
Alright.
Her daughter phoned me up the day after it happened because I was actually delivering to her shop. I used to be a breadman. And this is how me and Brigitte met each other. But at the time, we were just good friends, you know. I remember driving up, dropped the bread off, and all the staff was outside because he's waiting for Brigitte to open up.
Right. Michael.
I thought it was very unusual because Briggy's normally there 4:45, 5:30, 4:45. And I thought it was weird. She must have overslept or something like that. And then during the day, in the afternoon, I had a phone call from Pamela saying that her mum's had an accident. And I thought at the time that she got mugged or something. But when she told me what happened, I just couldn't believe it. Yeah. That's how I found out.
Probably that I don't remember, which is annoys me. It's the hardest, I think.
Briggy was on the operative theatre for nearly 14, 15 hours. And they explained to me afterwards what they had to do. And it was a really big shock. Especially
Alright.
seeing her in the intensive care. And I mean, her head was like 3 times the size. I'm not joking. And she was on the life support machine as well. And that was a real big shock. I'm determined to get Briggy back on her feet again.
I know I was really struggling with eating and anything. I don't know what else. There was a lot of obviously I was just sitting there all the time. That's why I remember just being in my room all the time, and it was like, oh, it's just so boring. That my mum always came, and my sister and my niece, they came to see me. That was nice. They tried to have me to walk again. I don't remember that. They told me, but I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of things, at least about, I don't know, it must have been half a year. I don't remember none of it. And I would love to get back to where I used to be. But it's a struggle. I needed Headway. I mean, I always had them with me ever since I came home. So which was I was always needed, because at the time when Sally started, obviously we started doing a bit of reading, a bit of writing letters, and obviously I had to start from the letters again, learn it again.
Sally's very good. Very good at her job.
My memory is, I would say, is a bit better, because I think what happened and what happened is going back to work. To me, that was a mental thing. I had no hair, I had no nothing, but I wanted to go to work, even if I went for an hour or something, just to go back, because
remember that day.
I absolutely, I love my job. I still do, even though I struggle. Obviously, I need Sally because she helps me, because obviously I can't do my other stuff, like when I go to the tail. I can do the tail, but obviously, I think they gave me the same kind of jobs now, which is a good thing. Because that helped my head to learn it. So I'm just doing the same kind of things all the time. That helped a lot. I would love to not to have help. I would be able to do it by myself, but it's not happening. Even though I think things got much better. But I'm lucky with it, because the guys, they are really good with me.
What people don't realise when they're talking to a person with a brain injury, they can't actually see what's wrong with them. Until they actually get to know the person, then they understand. But if you've not met that person before, you're not going to understand, because you don't know that person. You see what I mean? You got to get to know a person to understand what they're actually going through. To me, that's the most important thing of all with a brain injury person, is that you've got to let them finish their sentence. Because if you interrupt, then they've forgotten what they're actually talking about, and then they can't remember what they said.
Just the way it is, isn't it? I just feel like I just have to get on with it. I love walking. Yeah, I still do. Yeah, and the dogs, almost my 2 little dogs, yeah, definitely. They are my little babies.
Kids.
Yeah. I think that walking is the best. I love that. I still do that, but obviously not by myself. I don't do that anymore. But
housework.
Well, yeah, and that's another thing I love: cleaning and all that.
Or else you're spotless.
And baking. I love baking. Back again, baking is good. Makes me happy. I love that. Well, my biggest thing is, like, you never give up. I really pushed myself all the time. I'm not one of those people who, I sit there and think about it and then cry. And I mean, yeah, I cry.
Yeah,
I do a lot. But poor Richard have to put up with it. But I do cry, and it does help. And I do get fed up.
But it's frustration.
It is. I think most of it is that, but definitely never would give up. Always try. That's definitely.
Always keep your head up.
That's me. Definitely.
Well, you keep me on my toes anyway, don't you?
Yeah. Somebody have to.